So, 2016, I've got a point, was a garbage fire, but it seemed to pass really slowly because it was like, oh, it's a terrible thing happening, oh, it never passes. Whereas 2017 just flew by. I've heard that from many people who were like, oh my god, 2017, it went by so fast. And I guess that's because time flies when you're having fun. Work, good to know. Speaking of fuck, hello bisexuals. It's okay, you don't have to come out. I know you're in the room. Don't you get annoyed when everyone else, as soon as you're in a relationship with a person of one gender, people assume that you were secretly gay or straight all along? Well, I've got a solution. Important question. Does everyone in the room know what a spork is? You do. Who doesn't? Because it's important for a joke. It's a hybrid between a spoon and a fork. It's not the guy from Star Trek. Get this, bisexuals are like sporks. This is going somewhere. Basically, if a bisexual is in a relationship, say, with a person of the opposite gender, they're still bisexual. In the same way that if you use a spork only ever as a fork and never as a spoon, it's still a fork. Spork. It's not a and the thing is, some people are going to have a preference, right? Some people are going to prefer spooning over forking. And the other thing about bisexuals is that people think that they're all like sleazebags who get laid all the time. It's as if your sexual orientation grants you the magical power to always lounge around on grubby satin pillows, drinking champagne from gilded cups handed to you by attractive naked members of all genders, reciting poetry while people attend to your private parts. I'm not speaking from experience. What I can tell you from experience is that I recently found out that I was bi, so I can tell you that my newfound powers of bisexuality have given me is the ability to be awkward around twice as many people. Attractive man? Ah. Attractive woman? Ah. It's terrible. And then, so you run around in a constant state of ah. Basically, in spring, for university, we went on a field trip, and in my group was this woman I had a crush on because she's got an amazing face and amazing opinions and amazing thighs. And she was wearing chucks, and we were going into the forest, and I was like, you know, it's going to be really muddy in the forest. I should have said it's going to be really wet, but I wasn't thinking straight. And she... and she looked at me and went, well, if it gets too muddy, you can carry me. And I just went, I'm weak. Which means that I'm literally too weak to carry another person, but also I'm weak. Just queer sweats. But that is moot anyway, because I recently got together with the love of my life. No worry, I'll spare you the details, because I've been single for most of my life, so I know how fucking annoying it is when people go on about their healthy, loving relationships. Not quite as annoying as people who go on about their unhealthy, abusive relationships, in which case, get the fuck out! The weird thing, as soon as you're involved with someone, your brain does a weird thing, which is it constantly reminds you of the briefness and fragility of human life. It's basically your brain going, that's a nice boyfriend you got there. It would be such a shame if something happened to him. And you find yourself in the living room minding your own business until it dawns on you that he's been on the lavatory for more than 5 minutes. And suddenly you go, what if he's had an aneurysm? What if he's died on the crapper? What if I have to deal with a half-naked corpse in mid-shit? And you really have to suppress the impulse to go hammering on the toilet door going, are you still alive? Because he's probably just going to go, Jesus, Ailey, for God's sake, let me shit in peace, thank